Welcome, Fusion fans, to another night of Fusion hockey here at the Wildcat Center, where we are set to match up against Hastings. All right, I'm Adam Lindis, and with me is Andrew Nelson.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing tonight?
Doing all right. Back at it. A long week with some snow.
Yeah.
Trying to stay calm about how early it is this season and how much snow we have.
Yeah.
But glad to be back in the arena.
Yes,
we dropped a game Tuesday night due to weather.
Did. Rescheduled for January 15th.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're actually going to have a JV game, and then a U10 game in between the JV and the varsity, and the varsity will be 7:45.
Okay.
But here we'll listen to the lineups.
Good. Tonight we want to recognize our Mites of the Night, Gwenna Weiss and Kira Nessel. That's our Mites of the Night. Welcome, young ladies. Also tonight we will be recognizing our fabulous Fusion parents on Parents' Night. We'll be taking a special recognition between our second and third periods this evening. And now, the Warrenville High School, River Falls High School, and the WIA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and the officials. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated or grounds for removal from the site of competition. Please enjoy tonight's game in a positive manner. Now let's get to tonight's starting lineups. We'll start first with the visitors, the Raiders. At defense, number 2, Josie Hammond. At the other D, number 7, Bentley Stoffel. And your forwards, number 4, Haley Steinbaumer. Number 9, Sky Woodwick. And number 27, Alexa Fenton. And in goal, number 1, Addison Lanning. And the rest of the Raider players. The Raiders are coached by Jimmy Kennedy Joseph, assisted by R.J. Schreifer, Erica McDonald, Josh Calvin, and Jordan Vogelsang. And now for the home team, the Fusion. At defense, a senior number 14, Eleanor Adams. At the other defense, a senior captain, number 11, Oakley Haldorf. And your forwards, at center, a junior, number 9, Lily Middle. At right wing, a senior, number 15, Chloe Ralston. And at left wing, a junior, number 4, Jane Volgren. And in goal, a junior, number 1, Caitlin Gustafson. And the rest of the Fusion players. The Fusion are coached by Matt Cranston, assisted by John Zettenberg and TJ Clunt, and Jordan O'Connor. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise, remove your caps, hard as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right. To get things started here, I'm seeing what do you got on a scouting report for the
Not
Hastings
much.
Raiders?
The Hastings has been pretty elusive in the research department. However, here's what I do know. We play Hastings once a year. They are in our schedule. The last 2 seasons we have lost to them. So
Okay.
we have some ground to prove here today.
That's good to know, and I see they have 9 seniors suiting, so that's it's indicative of some experience on the squad. Let's see what we got here, and we've got normal lineup going out. So it looks like 11. Having a few games off there. It's a little getting the brain moving again, back on the numbers, and looks like Lily Middle's going to be taking the drop, joined by Jane Volgren and Chloe Ralston. And back behind, you got Oakley Halldorf and Eleanor Adams. Drop goes to the Fusion. Fusion kick it back. Halldorf assesses the situation, presses forward. She's going to go a long pass on net, and goalie's going to cover. Had some pursuit there by Chloe Ralston, and it was enough to say, let's just start this over down here. All right, same lineup, and go. Again, puck controlled by the Fusion. Immediate shot by Jane Volgren. That's a kind of setup play that we've seen a few times. Puck back behind net. Hastings to come away with it, and initial breakout pass deflected. So we're going to regroup. Back behind net, up around near side boards. Girl passes ahead to center on a good, clean breakout, and they're going to dump it in with number 27 in pursuit while the Raiders get a fresh 4. We look for a cross ice pass that was tipped in the middle. That's going to allow for a fresh 5 for the Fusion. Puck up near side, tipped again on the way through, and that is going to be an icing. Wasn't quite able to tip that past the center line, so a quick back and forth with not much doing, but girls getting their legs under them, back in game shape here. So taking the drop here is Morgan Kibble, and joined by her up front is Jenna Volgren, and it looks like that is Ella Stanley. Oh, good look there out front, little scrum. Fusion to hold the zone, down this near side. Back behind net, and they kick it back around same side. Looking to push it out, pass to center, nobody home. Fusion to gather and try to dump it back in, nothing happening. Here near side, and puck squirts out to the opposite side to Hastings, number 26 to push it in, dump, and they get a fresh 4 as they peel. And the Fusion look to return back, lose control in neutral zone. Hastings comes away with it, trying to turn the corner. And she's going to dump it in, and we'll see who comes away with it. Looks like that. Can't tell who that is on defense, but Fusion come away with it here, kicking it up to Emerson Lindis on the lead. Can't quite get a hold of it with some stick fighting there near corner. And Hastings comes away with it behind net up the far side ice. And Fusion, Eleanor Adams sees an opportunity to play down.
Oh, is there too?
Couple of good looks out front. Slap shot just wide. So Eleanor Adams pinching down, and it creates an opportunity out front. So the Fusion are fighting for it. Hastings comes away with it up the near side. And Oakley Halldorf to hold at the point. Push down near side corner, and looks like Hastings sends it out, and this might be a long, geometry didn't quite work there, so we're going to get an icing call. Bringing it back for a near side faceoff. Looks like we got the starting line coming back out. Lily Middle, Jane Volgren, and Chloe Ralston met by Sophia Munson and Sydney Kibble. Puck drop goes to Hastings, around back. We try to push it forward. Fusion in pursuit. Sydney to play down. Puck squirts down, and good back check there by the Fusion. Keep it out to the outside. Long shot. Sails wide in front of the goalie. Up this near side, and Fusion trying to possess. They're going to send a cross-ice pass. Nice timing there. Got it on stick to stick to Jane. She lost control as she entered the zone, and Hastings back the other way. And again, we have senior defensemen, and I think it really shows the way they know when to step down, and like that last time down.
Hold the zone.
Yeah, hold the zone and even create opportunity. Long shot to just kind of dump and press here while they get some fresh legs. Sydney Kivel works to cross-ice pass, misses, just misses there, Ella Stanley, and puck, controlled by number 7 of Hastings, poke check away. And they're going to try to skate it into the zone, but gets her pocket picked, or at least her stick picked. And they're able to get it down deep into the Fusion defensive zone. Scrum back behind. Not sure what we got here.
I think the puck out of play, or is there a penalty? He's going towards the box as if there is a penalty.
All right. Again, to the untrained eye, it looks like we've got a number 20 from Hastings going to the box for. I
missed it as
see
well.
the call. All right, that's Mackenzie Krauth, freshman, 2-minute power play. So on the power play for the Fusion, you've got Eleanor Adams, Morgan Kivel, Lily Middle, around back here to Jane Volgren, and the other one joining is Oakley Halldorf. So got a very senior. You got a senior line here on Jane Volgren's the only non-senior on this power play 1. Round behind. Ooh, she tries to sneak it in, and she does. Lily Middle sees a gap in the Hastings goalie. She was waiting. I think the goalie thought she was going left, and she came back the near side and snuck it in the corner. Doesn't take much with that little puck. Here we got a replay, so you're going to see she hangs out back behind. Goalie, yeah, she just found a hole there. Good awareness. Always try it. All right, that kills the power play, but that puts the Fusion 1 for 1 on the power play here with 12:26 to play in the first. All right. Fusion control the puck. It's Morgan Kivel coming around, picking up a little bit of speed. She's looking. She's going to enter the zone. Kivel gains the zone, and we got a little friendly fire and mess out front. Jenna Volgren to control, tries to center, and puck is pushed into the corner. Jenna comes away with it. Far side corner. She's looking for a pass. She kicks it up high. Can't quite get a shot off. Oakley Halldorf throws one at net, and it's knocked down. Oh, looks like hooking possibly, or what do we got here?
Ref is pointing. Girls 12, Kivel.
All right, Kivel. And I think they got Morgan Kivel on a hook there, but not 100% on the call. But at the end of the day, we've got a girl in the box. So Morgan Kivel's going to enter the box for a 2-minute penalty with 11:51 to go. All right, puck down. So on the penalty kill, first shot, that, who was it? Jane Volgren takes control of it and says, I'm going to try to score from 150 feet away. She put a good pass down there. So you got Jane Volgren, Lily Middle, and who do we got back there? Is that Sophia Munson? Can't tell the other one.
Kivel.
And Kivel. Sydney Kivel on the kill
Puck
one.
is out. There's bodies everywhere.
All right. So dodged a bullet there. Not sure if there was a shot that got on or if it was just a scrum out front.
Yeah, no, it got to KG
Okay.
at least twice.
Okay. So solid tending there with the chaos. Puck comes out, controlled by Hastings. They're going to drop pass to the point. Cross ice pass, create some space. Actually, got a little extracurricular. That cross ice pass to the shot is a really effective thing. Wild went ahead last night on one of those little saucer, moves the goalie side to side. So we'll see how we defend. All right. A few new skaters out there. Still got Jane and Lily up front. Looks like Oakley, Haldorf, and Eleanor Adams on D. Set up their box. Hastings looks for a shot. She gets one off.
KG, nice job.
Another couple nice blocks. Rebound kind of fell out front. Girl got another stick on it, and KG was able to knock it down. Uh-oh. We got Eleanor Adams coming into the box.
Well, they're taking both of them.
They're taking both, so this must have been the extracurricular. Yeah, there's a little push in the back. I'm wondering if she said, that didn't feel so good. But they both got runs, so those called incidentals or what's?
Coincidentals.
Coincidentals. That makes perfect sense. Add the extra body in there. All right, so we are
Still 4 on 5.
4 on 5. There is 45 seconds left in the power play for Hastings as the Fusion clear. Jane Volgren in pursuit, joined by Lily Middle. And in the back, you got Sydney Kivel and Oakley Haldorf. Again, Hastings struggling to gain the zone. Looking for a cross ice there, and she's going to skate it in. 9 looks, loses it. I don't know if that she fanned. She just lost control of it there. Fusion comes away with it.
Dump it back to her D.
Oh, okay. Can't quite clear on that shot there. But Jane Volgren pinches down. Uh-oh. Girl's getting in a little deep and shot high. Shot from the near side boards into Sydney Kivel. She can't quite skate out of there. Fusion full strength. That is Emerson Lindis joining, coming off the penalty. So, and we have an offsides call. Hastings didn't really realize they had a girl in the zone. All right, on the ice for the Fusion. Emerson Lindis, Sophia DeLong, joined by, I can't see the other side. Harmon. So Kendra Harmon are the forwards. And back deep, you got Sydney Kivel, joined by Sophia Munson. Hastings coming down, gets a shot. Body shot there by KG and covers promptly. So not a lot of action. I'm not sure on shot count thus far because River Falls.
They do not, and we are not keeping track of it.
Nope.
And the scoreboard does not have it.
It is going to be a subjective, how did that period feel? All right, Hastings, cross ice pass, dumps down deep. Not much room to cycle much there. These are just passes, and then Fusion are doing a good job being pesky around the puck, it seems. Puck into the corner, ahead to, again, tough to see numbers. There's Lindis, yep, trying to get through neutral zone, loses it, coming back the other way while Hastings gets a line change. Force possessing and gets her pocket picked by Munson. Pass up ahead to Harmon. Harmon out to the neutral zone into Hastings possession. Number 7's going to take it into the zone. Assess her situation and push it against the far boards. And looks like, Hastings comes away with it. And promptly pocket picked there by Ella Stanley. And they can't quite clear the zone, so Hastings kicks it out to the D. Shot deflected, and that Ella Stanley in pursuit. Yep. And she's going to get a half-hearted. Yeah, that's all she could get there, trailing.
We'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we get some fresh legs on the ice. Got Morgan Kivel taking the drop, joined by Jenna Volgren. And looks like Ella Stanley is staying out. At D, we have the Adams-Haldorf line. Drop goes. Not quite controlled. Went to the Fusion side, but controlled by Hastings. Ooh. And it was a little hard slip, innocent trip, and took a girl out there along the boards. Hastings in the corner, kicks it out top. We're going to try a slap shot straight into Morgan Kivel. Looked like she deflected that. Breakout pass attempt, and here we go. Going to hit the fusion on the run. Jenna Volgren with a full head of steam, loses it. Shoots to center, nobody home. And Hastings comes away with it. They're looking same pass. Deflection off of Adams' skate to the far side, no icing. So Hastings in pursuit. And the Fusion come away with it. Adams cross ice pass to Kivel. Kivel cuts back, gains the zone, and we're going for a change as Chloe Ralston comes in to pursue. Go cross ice and defended nicely. Haldorf there in anticipation. And Jane Volgren comes away with it. She's going to come back near side. She's got, she gets the corner turned out in front of the net, and
Puck's
puck's
bouncing.
loose, bouncing, and nothing going. So that was happening right below us here. It's a little tricky to see this near side.
Yeah, you have a railing to look over, but yeah, no, Jane did a really nice job of attacking that net in there and getting her body around. I didn't know if she was going to make it. It was a tight turn.
Yeah, that can never look good as a goalie when they turn that corner. It's like, oh boy, now they're crossing my face. All right, so Volgren continues to fight. Zone held by Sydney Kivel. Little deke. She's going to move closer, gets a shot in. Gloved. Puck goes straight up in the air, and Middle tries to play it to no avail. Hastings is able to clear the zone, and that is Kendra Harmon actually collecting, taking it behind net, loses control. Now we got some numbers down there. All right, nothing doing yet. Again, Fusion control, looking for that first breakout pass. She's going to go far side boards, bump boards again, and icing's waved off. Which is interesting, but I'm not even trying anymore. I saw a couple on the JV game that it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some, I'm sure. And all right, so the puck around near side here, tied up in the corner. Looks like Hastings comes away with it. Girl skates near goal, shot high and wide right. Fusion to control, looking to push ahead. Cannot get it through the neutral zone. Ella Stanley had the puck stripped there, and it's deflected down deep in the Fusion defensive zone. Emerson Lindis to pick it up near side here out by the point, and they clear now, take possession. Some balance out there, and Hastings comes away with it, pushes forward as the Fusion change 3, and a little bit of speed to take the puck away. And is that Kivel coming
Yep,
away?
Morgan.
Yep, Morgan Kivel coming down with decent speed. She's able to possess.
Oh, there's a penalty.
Looks like they got Hastings on a penalty there as she was getting scrappy with Morgan Kivel coming down. Number 4 knew it. It's either slash or a hook, I would think.
Hook.
Okay. So with 5:06 to play here in the first, the Fusion lead 1-0 over the Hastings Raiders. On the ice for the Fusion, you have Morgan Kivel, Lily Middle, and Jane Volgren. And playing D, you have the Adams Haldorf line. Middle to take the drop and possesses it back to, well, looks like Hastings going to come away with this. Odd girl rush. You got a 2-on-1, and she gets by Haldorf.
Oh, nice
great
save. Great
Double
save,
move,
KG.
kick save there on the as she cross-faced. Another nice save off of a tip. So, yeah, that was coming fast. She had clear look, went right in front of her. Be nice to be able to replay that one.
I saved it. We'll watch it at
Okay.
the next break.
Sounds good. Yeah, that was one of the better saves I've seen all year, as fast as that was happening. All right, Fusion come away, breakout pass, and just a bit too long for that, and we're going to have an ice on the Fusion.
Yeah,
Take it
here,
back to the far side.
Give you that replay. Oh, and I
Oh.
just missed it.
Super close. Super close. But there's that second and third. But, yeah, that whole sequence played lights out there. All right, 4:24 to play. We have, looks like, Jenna Volgren taking the drop, joined by Sophia Harmon, or Kendra Harmon, I'm sorry. Harmon to collect, pushes ahead to Jenna Volgren. Volgren has Sophia DeLong in pursuit as her second with Kendra Harmon. Harmon to the front of the net. And Hastings to come away with it there. Poke check Nice poke check there by Sydney Kibble. Disrupts the flow there, and Hastings tries to get it out of the zone successfully, and yet Fusion push it back in. So Hastings cross ice pass to reverse and pushes ahead, but cannot control. So Fusion bring it back through the neutral zone. They're going to dump in and get 4 new skaters with Sophia DeLong in pursuit, just to buy a little bit of time, and Fusion come back out ready to defend. Jane Volgren looks to poke check, no luck, and Halldorf pushes ahead or over to Adams. Adams assesses and ahead to Morgan Kivel. Kivel's going to gain the zone. She's looking back behind, joined by middle, Volgren, and we're going to play this near side. Wouldn't quite call that a cycle. Volgren comes away with it, cuts back. And we're cycling down in this corner. Volgren gets a shot, stick save. Oh, yes,
nice.
That was beautiful. Volgren shot, rebound back to her. Sees Kivel coming down that weak side. Nice little pass and shot. There's the first shot, rebound, pass. Oh, that's a beaut. That's a beaut, Clark, for the season. There's shot, rebound. She's like, nope, I'm going to pass it to my teammate coming down that wide open side. That goalie gets in the way sometimes. All right, that brings the score 2-0 with 2:57 to play. It's just good pursuit of the goal. On the ice, you have Sophia DeLong, Emerson Lindis, and I can't see the other wing. Looks like Kendra Harmon.
Yep.
And in the back, you have the Adams Halldorf line. So thus far, so good. Feel like it's been pretty even. I mean, we've had our moments, they've had theirs. We've just been able to capitalize.
KG's put some big saves up there, so that's got us to where we're at.
For sure. All right, so Sophia DeLong in pursuit behind pass around far side. Eleanor Adams dumps it opposite corner, kicks out to Kendra Harmon. Harmon up to the D. We're going to push it down to the corner. Looks like we got DeLong pursuit. Emerson Lindis to collect, looking for options. Loses it up near side board. She dumps it back down to DeLong. DeLong behind net to Harmon. Harmon has to scrap for it. The puck comes out to Eleanor Adams. She's assessing. She tries to go wide and loses it. Loses his own, but possession right back to Halldorf. Halldorf tries to do a high dump. A little bit dangerous, but we get 3 new girls out, and shot, easy glove for KG. Those are the ones that you don't take your eyes off. You get the hard ones, and then that one comes down. There's one skater in front. You blink a little bit. So thus far, so far, so good. All right. Hastings comes away with the drop. Shot from the blue line. Ooh, deflection. They're off either a stick or a skate. Fusion kicks it out to center. Oh, almost connected with Ralston. Poke check, kicks the puck to the far side boards. And that is Morgan Kivel. Nope, Sydney Kivel in pursuit here. And puck came free. And Sydney, nope, where did it go there? Hastings comes away with it. They're going to go off the boards, push deep, and Fusion Munson in pursuit, comes around near side. Volgren playing down. Shot gets on KG, and she's quick to smother it. 1 minute to play here in the first, and the Fusion lead the Raiders 2-0. All right, fresh set of 5 coming out, I think, for the Fusion. Looks like we got Lindis taking the drop, I think, or is
Morgan.
that Kivel? Okay,
Kivel.
Morgan Kivel with Jenna Volgren and Ella Stanley. Back behind, looks like we have
Nice pass.
Adams and Halldorf.
Got
Great
through.
pass here. Kivel coming down solo. She's gonna deke and dump. Made that look easy. Way too easy. We're like,
Yeah, when she gets around, it's tough when you get her one-on-one.
I'm a senior. I'm just gonna make it look like I'm going here. Senior on senior though, so yeah, you're right there. That's still amazes me. like that view from the goalie when everybody's coming right downhill and funneling at you. All right, so 38 seconds to go here, and the Fusion continue to apply pressure in the offensive zone. Hastings tries to clear, can't quite get it. Jenna Volgren's going to come away with it, near side corner, and works it behind net. She cycles down, swaps with Ella Stanley. She's going to come all the way around, gets a shot off. And we got a Stanley, Kibble, and Volgren cycle, and we can't quite control a puck that goes up to the point. Eleanor Adams to collect and ride out the rest of the period. So that brings that to a wrap, a nice little finish to that period. Felt pretty even. Like we had mentioned, there were moments that felt, I wouldn't say we got stuck in our zone. I didn't feel like we had to just ice it kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Never came up that period.
Yeah, I think maybe one time, but no, the doing a good job of clearing it, getting it out, putting pressure down. Yeah, no, good hockey being played.
It is. It is. And I really love seeing that, Jane seeing the pass and hitting that. Like when girls at the high school or youth level sync up to hit a pass, like just that perfect timing, wide open net, and you just got to chip it in. It's like that, always one of those favorite moments to me. And you see it at various levels with different girls as they understand spacing, they understand passing, then they get more accurate. But when it happens right around the net, there's a timing thing that's so critical too. But, all right, so with the JV game, we did the parents night thing. Is that same thing going down here for between
we'll
second and third?
I would believe, between the second and third, we'll call out the parents for all that they do. You know, there's a lot to going into being a hockey parent. This is once you get into high school and they start taking the bus, your driving starts to go down a little bit, and you start to enjoy the game of hockey a little more. But growing, bringing them up through, and we're traveling all over Wisconsin and putting miles on, and having eating dinners in the car, and there's a lot of things hockey parents have to put up with, and it's a night of recognition for them, well deserved.
That is true. I kind of giggled as you described that because this was a new world, as I've mentioned before. But that miles on the vehicle is no joke.
Yeah.
We look down and you add softball with it because we play in a league as they come up through the youth with softball where you're playing a lot of hour-long drives, Lakeville or Farmington. I can't tell you how many times I've driven down there, but you look down at the end of a year of a softball and a hockey season, you're like, what happened? Yeah. Maybe some French fries, like you said, from the meals.
And too, with the wheel program, it's a lot of traveling, and it's Sundays, right? And a lot of the teams are across the state that we're playing. However, the good thing about it is these girls have the opportunity to play with the people that they're competing against. So there's from Western Wisconsin, Hudson, Chippewa, all of our girls will play each other this year, but they also play with each other in the off season. So it makes for an interesting matchup.
It does, and I think that helps the sportsmanship. I know I've had discussions with my daughter over the years, who happens to be standing next to me, but like the sportsmanship nowadays is vastly different than what I remember. And I think it touches on what you just said, these programs that intermix different teams that are, like, we didn't hang out that much with neighboring schools at all. Like,
for sure.
That just wasn't a thing. That we'll go with 30 years ago.
Careful now.
I know. I had to do some quick math. Public math, not my favorite. But yeah, you can definitely see it. You see them hang out, be it softball fields. So I even pool parties.
Yeah.
Mix it up. So always fun. And I think the parents tend to hold the rivalry a lot more than the kids do.
For sure.
Oh.
All right. Here. we'll take a break. We'll be back as soon as the ZAM is off to enjoy the second period.
All right, we are coming back to you from the River Falls Wildcat Arena in a matchup between the 3-0 St. Croix Fusion. Are we St.
Two and
Croix
one.
Valley?
Two
Are
and
we
one.
2-1? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, duh, duh. I looked at the scoreboard. Holy buckets.
The score is 3-0.
3-0.
We are 2-1 on the season.
1 week away, and granted, I had some travel in there that I just got to get back into it. I was looking forward to Tuesday night to kind of get my mind right. And
Yeah.
here we are, and we've mixed in a Christmas party, completely innocent, and we're back at it. So, all right, and as I had inadvertently mentioned, it is 3-0 Fusion to start the second period. And thus far, the game has been really back and forth. The Fusion's been able to capitalize. Do you have the scoring recap? I'm trying to think myself. I should be better about this.
Yes. So I know.
Volgren to Kivel was the last one because that was that pass.
All right.
First one, was it middle on the wraparound?
It was.
Sneak around the near
was.
side. So, all right, and we'll figure out who that next one was. So there's one there, one there.
Yeah, I got nothing for you.
I know, my brain is the JV game. I can remember numbers, and I look at the sheet, and it's like, oh, that's JV. All right, we are off and running, second period. Puck back to Halldorf. Halldorf looks to push ahead. Back to the Raiders, and we're coming near side here, and that is Ella Stanley. Control to Halldorf. Halldorf ahead. Again, disruption, neutral zone. She tries an angled stretch. Gets through to Stanley, and again, Adams is going to push it out of the zone. Raiders have to retreat, and it's enough for the Fusion to come away with it. And we're going to dump it in on some chippy stuff that makes it to the who
I
was
don't
that in
know how
pursuit?
that was Kivel.
Holy cow, Morgan just by pursuing that puck, I wonder if it hit some water and the puck just threw the brakes
It could
on.
be. It is it's a little wet out there.
That was bizarre, but yeah, she came away with it and threw a puck on goal, kind of unexpectedly. So anyway, a little scrum neutral zone, and Adams to pinch it up far side boards. Hastings going to get 3 fresh skaters as we fight back behind, and puck goes out to near side point, pushes down corner, looking out front. She's going to go behind net, takes a peek, kicks it up top to the point back down. And looking to center, nothing doing.
Oh.
Little saucer pass, little hot coming through the middle there, but looking for a deflection by the center, nothing doing. Round net, she's going to kick it back up top. And they're doing a good job possessing, gets in through, shot goes high. No real threat, but good spot. That's where you want to get some shots as you break down the D. Fusion cannot get it out of the zone here. Little sloppy mishandling of passes, and Hastings got a fresh set of legs. So see what we got. And finally, Adams to get possession. She banks it close angle, and
They waved
waved
it off.
off icing again. Okay. So get some legs. Now on defense, we have Munson and Sydney Kivel and Emerson Lindis to play it here. Back behind net, kicks ahead to Kendra Harmon. Harmon misses the pass to Lindis and along to clear. Weak shot deflection to far side corner, and Hastings tries to work it through the slot but loses possession. Harmon comes away with it. She's going to look, pushes ahead to middle. Middle can't quite possess a higher pass. Munson to control, cross ice stretch. Harmon's going to dump and peel with Jane Volgren in pursuit behind net. Hastings comes away with it. They're going to reverse ice. And middle's got pass as Jenna. Nope, Chloe
middle.
Ralston. Oh, there was a shot that goalie tried to glove and it snuck out. And got Chloe Ralston kicks it out to Eleanor Adams. Adams pushes it down far side corner. So Jane Volgren fighting for it. A little pushing. Let's see. Away come the Raiders on an I-Girl rush. 3-on-2 with some back check by Ralston. Halldorf pushes her around net. She tries to get one shot off. Easily defended there by KG, and Eleanor Adams comes away with it. Clears. And Chloe Ralston on a... Oh, can't quite. There we go. Eleanor Adams holds zone at the blue line, pushes it in, and Ella Stanley is going to be first to pursue as we get 4 new skaters. Joining her is Jenna Bolgren. As the puck comes up, spurts out to the middle. So Morgan Kivel, Jenna Volgren with Ella Stanley, and Kivel's unable to hold the blue line. She does have one back. She's going to cross ice to Munson to create some space, and long pass tipped in the middle, so no icing. Jenna Volgren on the forecheck. Comes away with it. She's going to get a great look. Oh,
just missed.
Went glove side top corner and just missed. Long shot from the point there by Munson. Gets deflected in the middle, and Hastings comes away with it. They gain the zone. Number 4 back behind. She's looking to center, and play broken up. Oh, nice centering pass again. And puck's loose, and the Fusion get enough solid contact to get that out of the zone. And it's going to be possessed by Sydney Kivel as we get some fresh skaters. She's going to go a long bank pass, tipped in the neutral zone. Harmon to try to possess, and Sydney Kivel ahead to Sophia DeLong. DeLong in pursuit as the first with Harmon supporting. You got Emerson Lindis out front. Harmon comes away with it, gets a quick shot off, and it goes near side corner. And we got 3 down there. Eleanor Adams has got her nose into the corner as a D. We have just a lot of... Oh, we try another wraparound, and we're going to blow this off. Looks like the net came off. You want to run that back and try to get some pictures just to see what was going on there? See if the net cam has anything. It's always hard to call it when it's just a big scrum. And
I don't know what that is.
Oh. Made the wrong request. We'll go back to the main camera. All right, so on the ice we have Eleanor Adams joined by Halldorf, Oakley Halldorf at D. Up front, Jane Volgren, puck dropped back to Volgren. Middle wins it, out to Halldorf. Halldorf pokes it ahead. Oh. And we're going to be taking Jane Volgren. And looks like number 19 on coincidental penalties. And I did see a little chippiness earlier with Jane on something. I don't know cause one way or the other, but it seems like things were building. So
She is an aggressive player, always has been, very strong on her skates.
And I'm sure that brings out the best in everybody when she's using her strength to her advantage. All right, so with coincidental penalties, you got 2 girls sitting in the box just recording penalty stats. It doesn't really affect. Oh, Hastings gets a block. We're going to get a 1-on-none and shot wide. Adams pursues and kicks it ahead to Jenna Volgren. Little bump over there along the far side boards ahead to Morgan Kivel. Morgan Kivel centers to Volgren. Tries to hold, can't quite possess it. Adams with some handy stick work. She works her way.
Oh, she came up with that puck.
That was great, and she got a good shot off there, top of the slot. Just sailed wide. Looks like Jenna Volgren around near side. She pushes, loses possession. Munson to control back in the Fusion defensive zone. Puck's going to come free, and Sydney Kivel bring it near side, pushes ahead to Ella Stanley. Nice pass. 2 nice passes. Can't quite connect there to Lindis coming down, and the Raiders come ahead with a 3-on-2. Sophia Long on the back check. Shot pass. Not sure which one there. Sails wide in front of KG. They try to dump from the center zone, or blue line, and pass ahead. Oh, so close. That was a timing call. one of those, if you drag your leg, you might get the call.
Yeah, that's the old dragged leg situation, which you don't see it that often anymore. I remember that being as a hockey player growing up, is always dragging that leg.
Oh, and you each level up, I think.
Yeah.
It's just one. But, man, if you can time that to where you're full momentum and what do we got here? I guess we're just bringing – we're 5-on-5. Got middle taking the drop with Ralston and 31. Who do we have
That
there?
is,
Layla Dexheimer.
yeah.
All right, getting some varsity minutes. So DeLong ahead to Ralston. Ralston to cycle. Up ahead to Adams. Adams going to try to get one on net. Deflected out to middle. Middle to control. Back to Adams. Adams fires and scores. Fires through a sea of legs. Excellent. All right, so with 9:40 to play here in the second, Eleanor Adams gets a beauty that cuts through from the blue line.
And we have a camera down.
Oh, all right. Camera is stuck in what looks to be intermission mode based on the view that's there. Oh, I see it. Yep.
Yeah, something with the transmitter. We'll have to check that at break.
All right. Puck down and Fusion to come away with it. Sydney Kivel applying some pressure. Breaks up the first look. Girl crosses out in front. Shot goes wide and collected there by Kaylee Lansing. Lansing presses up ahead to Lily Middle as the Raiders possess. Go cross ice. Nice little breakout there. Hit everybody in stride, and
stick.
there is the cringe sound for the parents. Broken stick on the wrister.
There's a couple $100.
Yep. Let's see if the hat comes out and Hastings has the Pass the Hat program. Yep. Just as she was getting ready to load that with a little wrister, it snapped. All right, so coming onto the ice here for the Fusion, you have Morgan Kivel, joined by Ella Stanley and Jenna Volgren with Adams and Haldorf. Puck down, and Fusion come away with it. Try to dump it back to Haldorf, and Fusion come away. Leaves it in the zone. 19 to pick it up with a little bit of steam. Can't get a shot off. Really nice poke check play there by Eleanor Adams. Fusion using some momentum to push ahead. Jenna Volgren really fighting hard there. Comes away with it. Morgan Stanley cross ice. Ooh. Oh, yes! Beautiful pass in front of the goalie across.
Oh, no.
Ella Stanley sets up and fires top shelf in front of the goalie. That's one of those long, wide cross ice passes that she buries. That was like a sharpshooter. I think normally you want that to go quick, and she waited and then took her shot. That was great. Oh, kind of as you draw it up. But started with a hustle play by Jenna Volgren to get scrappy, get that puck broken loose, and then Morgan Kivel takes it around bottom circle, sees the cross ice pass to Stanley, who's just waiting, loads, and takes her shot. So with 8:36 to play in the second, the Fusion are up 5-0. You never want to put it in coast, but they have really come out the second period to a point where I'm assuming Hastings called that timeout?
Hastings must have, yep.
Yep. Say, what's up, ladies?
Yeah.
Y'all are from Minnesota. Let's represent. I don't think they know what they walked into. This is going to be a fun hockey program to watch for a little bit. And as I say that, we have the fourth grade team who takes the ice after this game. So you got the youngsters in watching some role models, seeing what they're going to be in a couple of years. So again, I like the future of what's in the Black Cat Association. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of numbers, which in turn,
is great.
as they develop, will yield a much better talent by the time you get to varsity and everything's competitive. But even looking from our seniors down to our freshmen, there's not like a year that drops off, and
No.
you have a couple of girls is all. So there's it again, competition, varsity sports. Let's get our best 15 girls out there and go get after it. Hang a banner or two. All right, so again, 8:30 to play here in the second. Hastings, we'll see if they regroup, what kind of pep talk happened there. Taking the drop will be Emerson Lindis, joined by Kendra Harmon, and who else we got
DeLong.
out there? Oh, Sophia DeLong. Back at D, you got the Halldorf-Adams senior duo, and Halldorf pushes far corner. Shot put on net by Harmon. A little flat angle. Tough to get it where it was a threat. And Hastings is able to clear it. We push it back down. And the Fusion in pursuit. Ooh, little bowling ball there for Emerson Lindis. Bounced off a couple of Hastings hellos. Nice to meet you. Fusion cycle down low. Puck goes behind net. Emerson Lindis tries center. Nobody home, or Sophia DeLong could not quite control it there out front of top of the crease. And back to Harmon in the corner. She gets pinned against the boards with would be DeLong supporting. Puck goes behind net. Lindis in pursuit. Hastings tries to go high, and Halldorf disrupts enough that they don't get a clean run coming out of the zone, and Hastings is going to go for 4 new as number 4 buys time. Puck, we got a referee going down. Quick back up. I think wouldn't quite call that the slew foot, but definitely got hit from behind. Shot goes wide there. We had a quick 2-on-1 as I'm jibber-jabbering about the referee. Fusion to clear, collected by Lily Middle. She's coming in with some speed. Oh, they got, okay. We have a bad angle from up here. We are in a far corner, second shelf up high, but we can't see the blue lines at all,
No.
like as far as timing. So we're going to have to trust that that was offsides, but it definitely looked like we were setting up nicely. So we have Middle, Ralston, and Volgren. That would be Jane Volgren on this line with Audrey Golick playing D. And who's the other one? Looks like Munson.
Yep.
Sophia Munson. So Golick ahead to Chloe Ralston. Ralston pushes ahead. Centering pass. And I think we get an offsides there.
Yeah, I think they crossed with the puck in their skates.
Yep. Couldn't quite handle it cleanly. Had somebody on poke checking, and yep, I think that's exactly what happened. All right, with this switch, we got Munson and Golick playing D, and Stanley, Jenna Volgren, and that means it's Morgan Kivel taking the drop. Fusion come away with it. Golick cross ice. Oh, she's going to push ahead off the boards. Kivel to try to possess, knocked away by the Raiders, and Golick is quick to get there. She pushes it ahead just to get it out of harm's way, and she's in pursuit. Hastings girl comes away with it. They're going to bounce it back. Munson far side. Hastings playing with a little bit more purpose here. Speed. Fusion come away with it. Stanley tries a dangerous pass. It was far enough away from the net. Not too big a risk, but loses it. We get ahead to Jenna Volgren. She's going to get a shot. She tries to go backhand just wide. And so it's Jenna Volgren and Ella Stanley working to get something down around the Hastings goal. Puck goes behind the net, and the Raiders come away with it. They centering pass as we enter neutral zone. So Hastings to gain the zone. Poke check away by Sydney Kivel. Nice defensive play to get it outside. And we're scrumming for it here near side corner. We'll see what comes away. Looks like puck squirts away. Sydney Kivel's going to possess. Look ahead. Nobody's really breaking for her, so she tries to skate it and gets it taken, but works out okay. Sophia DeLong to collect center ice, enter the zone with Harmon to follow. Drop pass to Harmon, misplayed, and we've got a timing thing here. Oh, very nice, very nice. All right. So Adams coming off the bench, just timely enough to angle attack that, forced maybe an early shot, easily gloved by KG there. All right, so that leaves us with 4:48 to play, 5-0 Fusion. Here in the second, we've got Emerson Lindis taking the puck and Fusion to control by some aggressive play by defenseman Oakley Halldorf. She goes ahead to Harmon. Harmon enters the zone with DeLong and Lindis supporting. DeLong with the puck, tries to dump it back. It's going to go near side corner, up the boards, and we're going to get a penalty. We had girls go down, and looks like they've got Emerson Lindis on a trip, most likely, I'm guessing, down there.
Yeah, she came in there a little hot.
All right. So for the second, if my math is correct, the second penalty kill for the Fusion, we're going to go with the, well, we got 6 girls on the ice, so let's see what we end up with. They're pulling the seniors, so we're going to go with Sydney Kivel and Sophia Munson at D with Jane Volgren and Lily Middle. All right. Hastings to possess. They're setting up their kind of possession here. They keep it out high. Wide shot, possessed by Jane Volgren. This is not what you want to see. Jane Volgren trying to turn the corner, and just enough back check there to likely save a good-looking shot. But Volgren, now we're going to play a little keep away. Just burn some time. Misplayed the puck there in the neutral zone. Hastings to gain the zone. Shot deflected high by Munson. 28 to possess. Out to the blue line. Oh. Again, that is one person you don't want to be sloppy with the puck.
No, you do not.
She's coming to get that thing, and if you are weak with it, she's skating through you. I love that style. Lily Middle to, again, being shorthanded. This is a good sign. This is kind of indicative of what a 5-0 score looks like. It doesn't feel like we've dominated quite like what we're seeing right now.
Yes.
We're playing keep away here, 4-on-5. So really effective kill. 42 seconds to play on this kill. So maybe I shouldn't have been bragging about where we were at with 40 to play. But Morgan Kivel working through center ice, possesses, and she's going to dump it back into their defensive zone. So
that should be an icing.
Yep, we're going to have an icing on Hastings. So, and they got set up right off that first drop, and then as soon as we got the puck out, there hasn't been much going here with 24 to play on this one. All right, so out on D's, the senior crew of Adams Halldorf, and up front, who do we have there? Looks like Morgan Kivel pushes it back to Jenna Volgren. Adams shot from the point.
Oh.
Ooh, man. This shot got right to the chest, and when she, I don't know how to describe it, as she reacted, the puck kind of trickled out there right to the left of the goalie. All right, do this again. Puck down, and nope. Fusion can't come away with it. You'd never know. We are 10 to play on the kill. And Morgan Kivel's going to skate back, use the ice, and we're going to fire at the length, and we are full strength. Jenna Volgren, that was I would call a senior play to be aware of the power play, fire at the length of the ice right before the kill, get the free icing.
Hits her.
Nice. Ooh. Nice pass. Hits Morgan Kivel on a centering as she enters the zone and gets a really good shot off their slot. Gloved by the goalie. All right. This brings out the Lindis DeLong Harmon line with Sydney Kivel and I think that's Dexheimer.
Nope, that is
Kaylee Lansing.
Kaylee Lansing, yep.
She had a goal in the JV game, if memory serves.
Yes.
It's like when we were trying to recap, that was the number that come. I was like, no, that was the wrong game. All right, so Fusion to possess. So Hastings deflects, able to keep the zone. They try to push it near side corner. And Sydney Kivel's easily there. They're waving off icing. Looked like a deflection or something as Kivel pressed ahead. Hastings to come away with it. Centering pass. And we're going to go far side and get a change of 4 new skaters as the Fusion come away with it. Get it out of the zone. And Hastings brings it back in. Not much doing. All right, Hastings to possess. Top of the circle. Weak shot. Fluttering flippy puck. Lindis bumps it against the boards, tries to gain possession, can't quite do it before Hastings gets it. They're going to bring it up near side, looking to skate it into the zone, and we get a shot off. KG, easy, that was high enough. She had time to react, took it chest, and dropped to cover. All right, we are under a minute here in the second. Any notable items here, Adam?
I've been paying more attention to my electronics than I have the game, to be honest with you.
That's a good sign against a team that they haven't had much success with. We've gotten to that point before the end of the second. All right, so we got Chloe Ralston centering pass it scoots all the way through. Jane Volgan's going to collect. She pushes up high to the point. Golick can't quite possess, and we're going to get a shot. Here we go, KG. Oh, another one. So number 4 has had a couple of good looks there, good hustle play, and we got 24 to play. 2-on-1.
Nice
pass across and defended nicely. That was, looks like Munson was coming down. I don't remember who she got the pass from, but
middle.
Again, okay, middle, really nice pass there on a 2-on-1. And we're back down here, and they get a shot off on KG. She seals the post, and nothing doing. So that brings the second period to a wrap at 5-0. So
yeah, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna see if I can go fix that camera.
Yep. And there probably won't be any more action down on that end. You'll get the camera fixed, and then there's nothing to really replay. But let's get the technical stuff out of the way. All right, back in a few, folks. All right, coming back to you from the Wildcat Arena. Here to start the third period. The Fusion are up 5-0 in a game where they really opened things up there in the second period.
Shots on net were surprisingly 17 for the Fusion, 14 for Hastings.
Wow.
I was not expecting that close.
Okay. Little halftime stats, and again, it didn't feel that way. So I would agree with that. Now, there have been quite a few, like, repeat 2-3 shot bursts.
Yeah.
But definitely doesn't feel that even as the shots might indicate. All right, starting the third, we have Emerson Lindis taking the drop. Puck falls back to Adam. She's going to dump it into the zone with Lindis in pursuit. He's behind net, and got Kendra Harmon joining with Sophia DeLong. So DeLong, Harmon, Lindis line with Halldorf and Adams as the puck's tied up there in the neutral zone. And Hastings can't quite control as they enter their zone, and we're going to push it ahead to get 5 fresh skaters. Coming out are Sydney Kivel and Munson with Middle, Jane Volgren, and Chloe Ralston. All right, play is down in the corner, out to the point, shot from the point, and KG's quick to glove that. That got all the way through. Little pad save there and gloved it up. So on the ice, again, we have the middle, Jane Volgren, and who's the other one supporting up front? Oh, Ralston. And then Munson and Sydney Kivel in defense. Always feels weird to me to say defenseman when these are all young ladies, but it just flows off the tongue a little bit. Defenseman, defensewoman. Is there a proper etiquette there?
I unaware if there is.
That's fair. And it is a hockey crowd, so there should be a little more leeway. All right, so some neutral zone back and forth. Fusion can't quite come away with it. Raiders to control, press ahead, and lose it. Fusion get it, and Adams tries to hit a centering stretch pass, and to no avail. So comes all the way back down to the Fusion defensive end. Should there be any action down there, we got the technical difficulties here. Adam went down and did some work on the camera, so we can do this face-off from this camera angle here. So taking the puck, you've got, is that Morgan?
Yep.
All right, Morgan Kivel. So Fusion come away with it, press ahead. Morgan Kivel has it taken away just as she leaves the zone. Hastings, and she's not giving up on it either. It's like, you take it from me, I take it from you. Jenna Volgren to poke check it away, and the Fusion pursue near side boards here. And they look for the centering pass or breakout pass to no avail. They're going to regroup, come around behind net, kick it up, breakout, looking center, and can't quite connect at center ice. Jenna Volgren skates through. She can't quite control either, so this is going to leak back to Adams. Adams assesses the situation. She's going to gain the zone. Fighting almost runs into Lindis and fires a quick wrister there from just outside the circle. Gets it on goal and gloved by the goaltender. All right, so this line, we have the Lindis Harmon DeLong line with Sydney Kivel and Kaylee Lansing as defense. Puck back behind, out front, scoots. Harmon can't quite get enough on it, but we did have puck on stick there in a good spot. Hastings comes away with it and comes in pretty speedy, but is unable to get past Sydney Kivel. She plays a tough spot there along the boards. And looks like Hastings possesses, but really no threat, and the puck comes away. We got Kendra Harmon coming down. She tries
nice
the
little move.
Double move, can't get the toe on the backhand to close, and the shot goes just wide, but a very nice move as she had a girl in pursuit. Tries to center behind net, Centers again.
Oh,
Sophia
puck
DeLong,
loose.
puck loose out in front of net. Oh. Again, just enough defense to keep it out of harm's way, but opportunity nonetheless. So Oakley Halldorf to defend the neutral zone. We come away with the puck. Adams ahead to middle. Middle can't quite possess center ice. And Hastings throws the brakes on, regroups. They're going to pushes back, intercepted by Jane Volgren. She's got some speed, but no numbers. Gets by the first, dekes, and drops up. Fires a shot there, middle of the slot at the hashes, right into the goalie's chest. Good little anticipation and got the centering pass there. That is one thing as you start to pick it up. There's certainly a flow of corner middle angles that you can intercept. A lot of opportunity to intercept passes if you're not looking for it. All right, so Fusion can't quite control the zone. That's going to be, who do we have? Kaylee Lansing pursuing. She goes all the way around net, tries to push it up near side, and Hastings intercepts. They're going to keep it down deep. And looks like we got a couple of girls struggling. I don't know if there was a collision there.
I think she took a puck off the leg.
Okay. So we have a Hastings girl down on the ice here. We're going to assess what we've got. So that was one thing I noticed as I'm learning the hockey pads. There can be that space. Like if you get Charlie Horston punched in the side of the leg, you get that one gap.
Yeah. Usually right there's depending on your breezers, they can slide up right above it or right to the side too.
Oof.
It is nice that we always have a trainer on site at both arenas.
That's very true. Very true. Okay. Skater is up and skating. Looks to be favoring the right leg, so probably, to your point, took a pretty hard shot off that left leg. And number 9, just for those viewing at home, would be Sky Woodwick, freshman, getting looked at by the coaching staff now. So, all right. That brings us back out with 12:34 to play. Fusion nursing a 5-0 lead. Got Morgan Kivel taking the drop and possessed by Hastings. And girl pushes it. We got an icing call as missed everybody coming through the neutral zone. On the ice for the Fusion, you have Morgan Kivel up front with Ella Stanley and Jenna Volgren in defense. On that line, you have Munson with Gulick. And Hastings to possess another drop and comes around near side, pushes ahead, and Fusion can't quite hold the blue line, but yet they fight through, and we're going to get a hook on, looks like Munson.
Munson, yep.
As they were scrumming through, she was, I don't know if it was speed, she didn't quite match her
Yeah,
speed.
yeah. It's whenever a play like that. If you were to keep your feet moving, her problem was that she stopped moving her feet, and then just held her back with the stick there.
Okay. It's one way to catch up to her speed.
Yeah.
Either pull her back or let her pull you forward. All right. So on the third penalty kill here for the Fusion, you've got Jenna Volgren. And again, Munson serving the 2-minute hooking penalty. You got Jenna Volgren pestering the puck with Morgan Kivel and the senior duo of Adams and Halldorf defending. We're going to place the two up front. Sisters swap out. We go trade Jenna for Jane and Chloe Ralston for the top of the box. Is it safe? Would you call what they run for a penalty kill more of a box?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. I don't know if you go diamond or box depending, or if it's pretty standard you kill with a box. as I build my hockey knowledge. So Hastings to enter, tries to get a centering pass with girl coming down the slot with some momentum, pass just wide. So they regroup, inner zone, and Fusion quickly shut it down, clear it. Puck out to the neutral zone, and Hastings coaching calling to get it in as they get organized in the neutral zone. Number 26 takes it down, fires a shot, goes wide. Cross ice pass, slap shot, gets on net.
Puck is out there.
Puck out front,
Nice work, Fusion.
bottom of the slot, and they're able to get it wide. And now you got Jane Volgren in pursuit. Nothing doing. So Hastings quickly flips it, and we got an offsides call in a quick pass ahead, trying to catch Jane Volgren down here playing an aggressive penalty kill. So with 43 seconds to play, we're just over halfway through this kill. 10:56 on the clock for the game. So on the ice, you got Jenna Volgren with Morgan Kibble. This would be their PK1 line that they started with, and then Adams with Sydney Kibble. So you got some sisters on the ice again. That happens every so often. We have a pair of them, the team, with Parents' Night. All right, so Hastings to gather, organize, and enter the neutral zone. Press ahead, dump deep, and pursue. Sydney Kivel's going to collect behind the Fusion net, pushes it out wide. Shot from the point, deflected by Jenna Volgren. Pass comes up high off the glass, and that's going to go the length of the ice and long enough to kill. Again, smart play right at the end of a kill. I'm sure that just happens by accident, but you get a free icing there as long as you fire that thing down while you're in the power play or in the kill, and then we pursue. So, all right, regrouping here on the ice for the Fusion, and we're going to get an icing call so I can catch up. Thank you, girls. So it looks like we have Munson and Gulick defending with the Lindis, Harmon, and DeLong line. Lindis to take the drop, possessed by Hastings. They're going to come around. Another attempted slap shot. Doesn't get quite as good a contact on that one. And Munson to bring it into the zone with a full head of steam. And oh, man, they both went hard into the boards. I don't think it was, they were just coming
Hastings
fast.
is not getting up.
And what do we got? Number 20. I don't think, it wasn't necessarily a penalty there. It was just, they were going
hard
fast.
play.
Hard play, going hard into the boards. Can't tell number
28.
28. That would be Sophie Thorkelson. Senior there. And a captain, so you know she's in some pain because she's seen some over the years and knows fight through. Let's see what we got here. We're assessing, and she's going to get up and skate it off. All right. They definitely came in fast,
Very
and
hot.
all the momentum was stopped by the boards there. Didn't
Yeah,
look like
they were both pretty focused on the puck, and then the boards jumped out in front of them.
the ice got short. It's kind of like a pilot. Oh, here we go. So back out here, we have the Lindis Harmon, the long line. Lindis to gain possession, kicks it back out to Sydney Kivel. She's going to wrap it around behind ice. Ooh, nice centering pass by Lindis. Nobody home in the slot, but it gets out to Kivel. Kivel tries to put something on net, nothing doing. Hastings comes away with it. They're able to clear. Some sloppy play at the point, but good pursuit. Ooh, that was dangerous with Emerson, the way those boards approached. Fighting for a puck with your head down there.
Been our whole hockey career, we've been cringing every time she gets near a board.
Man, we started last year with a wrist thing and then a concussion. It's hard to. We're not playing, just watching it. It's like,
Yeah,
not again. So I have wondered that, like the sheer speed of this game and the helmets that they wear.
Yeah.
And these boards are not. There's give up top, but if you're coming in on the ice because you're down low and just sliding, those boards don't give much. So
Very, very unforgiving.
that's something else. Okay, so interception, neutral zone, and Lily Middle attempts to get a shot off, deflected to the corner, out to Eleanor Adams, gets another good look from just inside the blue line. Jane Volgren tries to go up top, and pass gets picked.
Nice.
She steals it back and
Good
fires a beautiful shot. So that's pretty much Volgren unassisted there. It got taken from her. She pursued, back check, stole it, wrapped around, went over to the hash and said, I'll take this one. Sorry if I talked through that replay, but here we go again. So she just takes it back there and goes 5-hole. All right. Volgren comes away with it, gets a quick shot off that face, so not letting down. And with the 6-goal lead and 7:50 to play, we puts us into a continuous clock situation. So we will be running as Eleanor Adams collects the puck, pushes ahead to, who do we have there? Lily Middle, back check pursuit, poke check away from by Oakley, and puck manages to kind of drift towards KG, and she's going to cover. All right, so we have Halldorf Adams defending. Oh, we're getting fresh 5 here. Or who's the lucky one that got to stay? Looks like Ella Stanley stays out with Morgan Kibble taking drop and Jenna Volgren. And then at D, looks like the Munson Gulick combo. Okay. All right, puck comes along near side. And Fusion aren't able to clear. Hastings, little friendly fire as the puck goes behind net. Scooped up by Hastings, presses up to the point, cross the blue line, and we're going to dump same side. And Fusion possessed, looking for a pass. Nice move by Jenna Volgren. Great pass ahead to Morgan Kibble. She cuts back and can't quite get a shot off with Jenna Volgren pursuing. Just enough stick play there to defend.
Yeah, 26 to Hastings. They stuck right on her.
All right, Hastings comes away. They're going to get 4 behind the puck here. Fresh skaters. Really nice play there by Sydney Kibble just to steal it and allow the Fusion to get 3 fresh set of skaters. And that brings on the DeLong, Harmon, and Lindis line. Okay, puck ahead out to center ice. Numbers aren't mathing, but they are able to get a shot off a little bit wide. And puck behind net. Pursued, kicked out to the point by Hastings. Hastings dumps, tries to get it through. Deflected out to the corner by Kibble. Pass ahead to Harmon. Harmon's going to bring it through the neutral zone, assess the situation, and loses it just as she enters. Like Adams pushes it in, and Hastings possesses as we're going to go 2-on-2 with the Fusion defenders and 3 new forwards. Puck behind center. They try to center, deflected. Adams making good defensive play back there behind the net, preventing any kind of centering pass. Hastings comes back, regroups, cross ice pass, and no icing. She was across center line. Adams again bumps it ahead, and now we have some pursuit here with Middle turning the corner, gets in front of the net, puts a shot on, but defended nicely by the Raider goaltender. Near side, jammed up here by Ralston, and Volgren supporting. Volgren fighting to come away with it, just loses it by the net. Hastings pushes behind net and comes away with it out to center ice. A little bit of speed by number 26, and she pressed out wide. Good defensive play. Really couldn't get a shot off there. So with 4 to play, running clock, we have a 6-0 Fusion lead. Anything that stands out this period as we're almost done?
No, I really like how the Fusion are attacking everything coming out. At first they started off the period. They looked like they needed to wake up a little bit, and they certainly have done that.
Agreed. There was a little razzle-dazzle there with Jenna Volgren, kick to Morgan Kibble. She gets a shot off, deflected, and Hastings comes away with it. But yeah, to your point, the aggressive style. I mean, hustle plays, picking the puck off of other girls' sticks. You can just see it. There's a toughness, a speed. And as they've grown up playing Minnesota teams, it's always fun to beat a Minnesota team.
It's always good when we can take a W.
And for those at home that don't know, the youth, there's an age gap. I'll take you down a fun little detail here. Minnesota plays, we always play up a half year because Minnesota plays by their own rules, being the state of hockey, and the rest play by U.S. hockey rules. And what that does, it creates a 14U team plays up against their 15U.
Yes.
And, yeah, we've all had our moments. Oh, Hastings to get – ooh, nice skating there. Sorry, I'm kind of drifting into story time. Nice skating there. Gets a good shot off, and KG
good pass.
Great stretch pass. Harmon to come down. She's got to shoot wide. Yep, defensive pressure there. Forces an early shot, but Hastings pushes it up around far side. Kept in the zone by Sydney Kivel. She's going to hockey style or soccer style on the ice. Kick it forward. Puck comes out to neutral zone, and Fusion are going to gather, regroup, and dump it in. Looks like we have an icing call by my favorite Fu Manchu referee over there. Yeah. That is solid.
It is classic.
Nice silver, full Fu Manchu. All right, so a minute and a half to play, running clock. But yeah, anyway, coming back to the Minnesota thing, as you grow up through youth hockey, you go over there and you get trucked sometimes.
You do.
Just that age gap makes a huge difference at the 12 and 14 years, I think. Yep. Okay, so coming back, Jane Volgren, top slot, tries to get a rip and knocks the stick out of somebody's hand out to the point. That was Oakley. Tries to get a shot off, deflected to neutral zone. Adams to collect. Chip pass in by middle. Nobody in pursuit. Little miscommunication there. Went to the corner with nobody there. Hastings presses ahead. Minute to play. And Oakley presses, gets it out of the zone, but unable to possess by Jane Volgren. Ella Stanley there. Puck goes far side. Oakley Halldorf to press ahead to Ella Stanley. And again, a little scrum in the neutral zone. 25. Hastings behind the net, looking to stretch forward. Touch center ice. That's another funny one. I mean, it gets tipped before the red line, so technically... whatever.
We'll get into this icing when we got a little more time.
All right. Ooh. Morgan Kibble coming down. Had she been able to get a shot on net, she scored twice tonight. And fun little fact, it is her 18th birthday, so she almost got a Hattie on her 18th. Happy birthday, Morgan.
Happy birthday, Morgan.
Enjoy that 18th, and you did it in style. 6-0 win.
All right, that brings the Fusion to 3-1 on the season. We have
it's showing 6-0 now.
All right, we have a game next Tuesday. It'll be in Hudson. Hudson does have their own live broadcasting, so we will not be doing that. So if you do want to, for those of you who are going to be on. said this earlier, but it is River Channel. So if you go to YouTube, look up River Channel. They will be hosting the game here in Hudson. Same time, 5 and 7 for JV Varsity on Tuesday night. And then I haven't quite looked into this what we play after that, but I have no idea where we go after that. But if they are not broadcasting, we will do our very best to see if we can definitely get in and do that.
That works. And if you're anything like me, you're already one game ahead. Because I'm like, what does a week look like?
Yeah.
Life of a hockey family. No,
All
good stuff.
right, Fusion fans, thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on Tuesday. No, Tuesday, maybe Thursday.
Tuesday.
All right.